Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Brad. Happy Monday. All right, guys, let's get this party started, and let's talk about some of these instruments that are is of concern. Here we go. Good morning, Adam. Good morning, Reddick. So crude oil, a lower high against that 90 level. Globex overnight is 88.46. Price action continued to hit that level and fade. So this structure lends itself for a breakdown of this behavior as long as we continue to trade under those two levels, 88.46 and 88.71. Excuse me. Uh, yeah, 87.24, which is target number. Okay, okay, so the entry 88.71. So that price needs to hold in 88.46, which is Globex. So as long as those two levels hold, then we should be seeing a bit of pressure coming into target number one, which is 87 and a quarter, and target number two is 85.78. Then things can speed up from there. You could see it in the gas pumps, and you could see it structurally in the market where price action is just gonna continuing to bleed lower. Um, so that's what we're seeing here. Russell 2000. We're getting a bit of a pause. Russell and ES are stronger than NQ so far today. As long as we continue to trade above 1921 and a quarter, uh, which is Globex, 1921.8. We should see pullbacks as a buying opportunity, and target number three, 1949.2. So that's the next target in that sequence. But those two levels, 1919.9 and 1921.8, need to hold throughout the day in order for us to experience that continued bullish momentum. Gold consolidating after making a major move. Globex 1790.3. We need to hold that. Uh, that will lead us to 1805.6, target number one. Target number two is 1822.6. So as long as that thing is holding here, we should see a continued pressure to the upside. Okay, so ES pulling back from target number one. Pullbacks are buyable against 4149.5, which is, or 75. That's Globex. So the open is going to be critical to how we're going to view the market right now. If we end up breaking below Globex, then we're going to get a two-sided market today and a pullback toward that potential 4100, because that is a failure of a breakout, but you can test it at 41.42 and see how we hold. So it's critical for at the open to hold on to 41.49.75. But pullbacks are viable in that structure. But you could see in comparison to how an NQ is behaving here in a second, you're going to see that the market is stronger in Russell and in NQ, I mean ES, weaker in NQ. All right, so daily basis, if you're going to look at the big daily basis, I mean, obviously we are trending upward overall. Crude oil, you're seeing that price structure, you're seeing channel number one established on the short side, and you see target number two on a swing trade basis all the way to 78.76. We are seeing, what is that? Yeah, it's gold coming out of the dead basically, but retesting the top end of the channel, and that has to break out. And here you go. Look at that Russell 2000, and look how they broke that channel on that 7/19 date, and things has been persistent and bullish since then. So 8 minutes to the cash market open. What are we looking for? In NQ, right as of this moment, what we're seeing here is a one candle reversal on the 200 NT Rinko. So that's a negative behavior. Basically, what that is telling me that we rejected that 13,345, basically the 50. Rejected that level. We rejected the idea of a breakout. We flipped the market right here. So as long as we continue to trade under that high, which is the stop for this rotation, this market can hit Globex at 227 and 75. That happens and we break below it, then anything under 13,200 is going to be, we're going to start picking up some steam toward target number one, which is 13,102.25. So you're seeing a little bit more negative behavior coming out of NQ than ES and Russell so far. So something has to give right now between all of them. If pressure from NQ continue and we have a breakdown to target number one, I think ES and Russell is going to follow, or at least pull back and not show as much strength as they're showing this morning. Okay, so based on that, we have opportunity to start going short at the open in about 6 minutes if the market continues to do what it's doing right now. But we need to see a signal. We came into uh, the Globex band, so we're in that middle at the top end of the Globex band, and that's typically an area where buyers can start stepping in, trying to protect the price action. On the 100 NT Rinko, we're in the middle of the range as well. So what we're having right now is the 200 and 100 are in harmony on the short side on NQ, but we need to see more price action before we participate. And we need to see a signal before we jump on the short side in any capacity right now. All right, we have 5 minutes, and I'm gonna go get some water and stay focused, stay disciplined, and let's make some money, right? Let's make some money. Good morning, John. How are you? All right, so that's what we have so far for the day. We are flat. We have not traded overnight, and basically starting flat for the day. Good morning, Pullman. How are you? Good morning, Ken. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. All right, let's get focused. Let's get Mark. Good morning. Let's get focused. Let's get disciplined. We know what we're looking for, and we're gonna get it done here. All right, so we're getting that pressure right off the bat. Yeah, pressure, pressure. Yep. We're gonna head toward Globex right now. Good morning, Kaimi. Here we go. So we're getting very close to. We got very close to Globex, and they faded it. Yeah, the first 15 minutes. It's a Monday. First 15 minutes, I want to spend some time looking at this price structure and learning from it. Learning who's the participants, who's winning, who's getting trapped. I'm gonna make assumptions about price action and see how these assumptions are working out. Are they? Am I connecting with this market or not? Okay, so now we're seeing the 200 NT Rinko and the 100 are out of sync. So that is basically telling me that in order for me to get short again, either the market has to hit 13,300 and then reverse, or we reverse right now and close below 241. Nice little push up here in ES. Oh wow. So what happened if they break up to 328? At 328, we'll close the 200 NT Rinko, and that would 10, 20, 25 steady. Okay. Yeah, that would put the market in sync on the long side. That's fairly forceful, and that's why we want to wait early in the morning, that first 15 minutes, half an hour, so we could see what this market is all about. Good morning, Safe. I mean, there's a 30 NT Rinko captain set up short right now. So the assumption here is to see price action hold 320 and push toward the 90. Okay, that's the captain set up long. There you go. Yeah, the longs are active at the open. That's going to be a critical level. That attempt at Globex that we just saw, and its failure to do so, is gonna, if it holds, is gonna be a critical level. Yeah, that's what happened right here. I tried to go captain switch on it, and it was just volatile, too volatile here. So let's just hold off. I mean, it looks like it's gonna go. Yeah, it's gonna go. That's fine. Ultimately, what we want to see, I mean, they came all the way up to that level at 27. They need to close above it. 888. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, so it closed right here. We should see an expansion, a bit of expansion. Okay, good morning, Samir. Hmm. So let's see if we can pull back here and how that pullback is going to hold. I mean, they're putting a captain setup short right here. They need to confirm it with a one candle break below 329. Nothing for me to do here, just simply going to be patiently waiting and watching. We took a long, uh, we tried to take it at that 15 and they were just not filling it. So we took the pullback. We took a bit of a pullback, added to it, and got out for a stop. Yeah, they're pushing. Target number 2 is 52. We're heading toward target number 2. Here we go. Target number 3 is going to be 373. ES moving along on the long side. Yeah, that's what it was. 49. 49 was there. Target number three is hit, 373. Target number four in this sequence is going to be a bit higher here at 439. So we should be experiencing a bit of back and fill here before that happens. But so the market broke here, consolidated with a captain setup that confirmed on the upside. It's a failure here by closing above 343. And now we move to target number three in that sequence. Scary bulls, yeah, well, they're going to do what they want to do. So at least we're expanding away from Globex, and that was the key today, is how we approach Globex, and just seems like things dried out. The shorts just dried out there. So that tells me that as long as that level holds uh, throughout the day, we should be seeing higher prices. $8.46. So we got some time. We got some time. It's early. It's a Monday. All right. So, what do we do with all this price action right here? I mean, it's grinding and moving higher. We're still within that first half an hour of the day. Just be patient and wait. See if we can get a pullback where we can participate in that pullback in a meaningful way. That's the plan. It's very interesting. Okay. Target number 3 is hit again in this sequence. Target number 4 is going to be 442. ES moving higher. Let's take a look at the rest of the instruments and see what we can do with them. What is that? Okay. Yeah, look at Russell. I mean, that's just a straight up top of price action. Gold, crude, bouncing back up a little bit. And you got yourself NQ moving up. Uh, 13,500 is a target. And then 836 and a half is a target on a swing trade daily basis. Moving higher here. Gold firming up. Russell, we saw, ooh, look at that target. Target number 3 hit hard. They are hitting that boy hard. Crude, a bit of a bounce back right here. We needed to hold on to the 88.41 and 88.75. So we didn't, the shorts could not hold on to that. So now you got a rotation of a long buying interest in that. So we made one decision so far today. One trading decision. And this is where we at. We took that long. we got slipped on that entry, and we ended up taking a small stop and moving on to the next decision. Good morning, Oscar. So what's going to get me, for example, to consider a short? In NQ, we have to break below 327. That's what has to happen. Where we at right now, we can experience a bit of a pause and a fade. Uh, yeah, Mexico was great. Deep sea fishing, hanging out at the beach, massages. Life was good. And we have to pay for it now, huh? 9 o'clock. So here we go. Top of the hour. We should be seeing a reaction right here. A push. Let's see how they're gonna handle that price action. So they on the 20 NT Rinko they flipped the cloud, established channel number one. And if they close this candle lower, I can take a look at a short. Ah, all right. Obviously, we are not connecting with this market correctly today. Just gonna stop myself. Okay, 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 okay. Yeah, all right. All right, let's see what we're doing here. All right. Okay. Yeah, it's best for me to wait for the market to break that 326 and not try to get ahead of it. That's what I'm doing right here. 376. Let's see. Yeah, let's be patient with this market. All right. So, I mean, this trade is actually paying off now. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look at that. All right, let's just keep playing. Let's keep playing. I'm gonna have to trade this thing in a bit of a range, but you got a market that is disconnected right now. So we have a bit of a disconnect. And let's see if we can get a push lower here. It's gonna be more of a scalp, and I'll add to it if I need be. Yeah, the longs are definitely strong here. Well, they have to break the 80. If we break the 80, we may get something going, but the 80 is huge. I took the target right here. Just kind of made it. So what's going on here? I mean, what's going on here is we're not too far off, to be honest with you, on this price action. It's just we're experiencing this very sharp rotation, and it's just they're oscillating and consolidating, and I'm better off served really waiting for that level to hit versus me trying to anticipate it. And that's what I find myself doing right now, is anticipating the turn, which is really not a high probability event. But we made a little bit of money off that rotation, nothing really serious, but yeah, nothing really serious. Let's just keep working. Let's just keep working. I think patience is the name of the game today. I have to be a bit more patient because right here in that rotation, right here, I took those two contracts and I got rolled over at the height of that rotation. It's just I needed to give the market more time to consolidate and not be too eager to find the turn. Let the turn happen. Digitron. Let's see what's going on here. Since when are you trading? Like, how long have I been trading? I mean, over 20 years. Been trading, started in 80, maybe even longer than that. Man, I'm aging myself here. 90. No, it was 98. Yeah, I started in 98. So they're putting on a captain setup short right here. Let's see how far they want to take it. Yeah, 22 years, something like that. And guess what? You learn something new every day, right? What did I learn today? I learned to be a bit more patient. Yeah, I started in a prop trading firm, then ended up moving to another one called uh, Momentum Securities and Andover Brokerage, from Momentum to Andover. Then I actually ran a prop trading firm for 4 years and kind of got my training in trading there. Then after that, I started trading on my own. And after that, I started to develop the Harmony trading system. And oh, no, we're not. Been at this game for a while. Take a look at YouTube live streams. You could see the flow of our trading. No, I don't want to tell people how I became Robin Hood. Imagine that. Do I still trade crude oil? I still I have to have a focus, So I like crude. I traded crude for years. It's just I like how NASDAQ behave. So I'm focused on NASDAQ here. Look at this. We're getting a captain setup, a run up. They're consolidating in this range. Really, the patient play is to see a couple of things happen. Scenario number one, 403.75 basically build up. We close above that level. Um, if that happens, then the market is back in sync on the long side. The odds are we may see 327. If we hit 327, then that will set the stage for a bit of a retracement to the middle of the range. And I can take a short there. Anything in between, I mean, there is these trades that I've been trying to take, but you're going through a bit of rotations where the market just spikes up and and then turns back into the middle of the range. And that tells me that this area is consolidation. Like the market is not decisive right here. And that's why we're experiencing a little bit of this type of behavior. So if I'm going to trade here, I have to be able to trade in a range so I can compensate for this type of behavior that we're seeing. And uh, that's what that is. That's a whole lot of choppiness going on here. So what we're seeing here is this back and fill behavior. I'm surprised that they did not kind of continue to push lower off of that setup right here, or that kind of consolidation. So there's a lot of noise, a lot of choppiness going on, and I am going to be fairly selective here. Couple of things, if they happen, when they happen, that will trigger me to act. One is a break below 327. That will get me to start looking for rallies as a shorting opportunity. Another thing, if we break 403.75, if we do that, then I can get light longs into a breakout above the 400 into 420 and higher. So those are the two scenarios in which I find myself acting and putting trades on. I mean, they have a potential captain set up long on the 50 into Rinko here. If we break above 83. Hey, good morning, Mahbub. How are you? There you go. There you go. Nice, 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 nice. Good morning, good morning. All right. Yeah, a little bit slow, grindy and slow. We go 37. Yeah, I mean 27, excuse me. 27 is where we need to be seeing this market head to. And we're seeing signs of it doing that. So that's why I was saying we were not too far off here. It just the quality of price action was a bit wonky, so we had to take a couple of stops, or actually one stop here. Okay, well that's a good one to know, Oscar. Thank you for sharing. Well, they need to scare them a little bit more. We go crude oil kind of reverse right now, and against that 89 half 90 level. So if we go and trade under glowbacks, then that will continue this pressure. It's a consolidation with a short bias and lower highs. One happened at 90.71, second one happened at 90.18, and this is the third one at 89.50. I mean, Russell 2000 is just a rocket ship. Gold holding up the line. ES holding the line. The NASDAQ is the one that's just a little bit struggling. Yeah, thank you, Ken. That's what I told Mahou. Just you need to change the contract to the September contract, and that should solve that problem. And he can see what we see. Yeah, Adam. I mean, so far, I mean, they just have to flip the switch on the NQ. They have to flip the switch on. They have to bring it to that 27 in order for me to start getting excited about the short side. Things are a little bit slow moving. Hmm. Yeah, that's a good one. So target number two is in sync. I mean, not in sync, but that's in line here at 343. Okay, so now the 200 and the 100 are in sync to the long side, and it just seems like the longs are holding holding a little bit better here. So we're gonna see if how these pullbacks are gonna be treated and kind of go from there. Wow, look at that. Putting a captain setup short here on the 20. It needs to confirm by closing at 66. Okay, so it didn't. All right. Hey, Adnan, how are you, buddy? Where you been? Taking a break or something? Wow, that's tough. Yeah, I'm down a little bit of money today, but it's okay. By end of the day, I would be. Yeah, I'm. Let me see here. That's where I'm at for the day. Down 1369. Kind of ran into a couple of stops, but that's fine. We'll manage it just fine here. Need a couple of good trades. And we'll be in the money. Captain switch on the. I don't see that on my end. Oh, you maybe you're talking about this one right here. You're talking about the 20 NT Rinko? Yeah, so they put a captain setup. They did not confirm it on the downside, and they um, flipped it, then flipped it back. I mean, that is a trapping behavior right there. I mean, ultimately, the market is still in sync on the long side, so I should be looking for long signals. But I need an actual signal here. Smash it. Smash it, smash it, smash it. You're talking about the market, let them smash it? Yeah, well, let's see. Let them. Just, I'm not trying, I'm reading the market. I'm just seeing the quality of price action. I'm looking at the signals and how they're coming in and what happened to them once they come in. You're ultimately, if you're long, you're looking for momentum here because the market is in sync and the price action is just simply struggling. It's just not behaving. They have a trapping behavior that they just did here. They trapped the longs, I mean the shorts, and then trapped the longs. So that's consolidation with a bullish bias, and ultimately, the play for me is to wait for two things to happen. 327. If you break 327, even the fact that if we break the 337, excuse me, I will start looking for a short because now we have a switch trade on the 100 NT Rinko and we're about 10 points away from closing the 200. So I may take a shot at a short in that environment. But you got to get that 37 working. And then we need a rally back up and we'll start looking. Here we go. All right. So let me see if I can get up. Well, yeah, there. 87, 27. If we break 27, then here you go. They closed it. They're closing it. Now let's see if we can get a rally back up. And basically, at this point, I'm looking for a new harmony wave to establish itself. Hopefully, we can get a rally back up and we can find an entry point to get involved. The target for this rotation is 272. So about 40 points. If we can get ourselves into an actual entry. Oh, you got 25 points on that one? Good for you. Oh, you want to see something funny? So we got short right here. And we got short. And that's the one that got me. Short got stopped right there. Literally the high of that rotation. See, but you got to take your stops though. Even if it ends up working out overall as a trade, I just have to take my stops. So I'd like to see a new harmony wave showing up. If they do bring it in, then that will give me an opportunity to actually enter. We could go from there. Here you go. 64, 64. I mean, there's a couple of options for me. I can get a little bit aggressive and take on a short at 40, another one at 50. And I'll take 52. And I don't want to see 64. Oh, you went short off that switch on the 100? Yep. That was a good play. That was a good play. I wanted to see a bit of a bounce off of it, but just there's no bouncing going on here. All right, let's see if we can get a flip. We're in the middle of the range, so the expectation is to see a bit of a push into the 40, and maybe 40 in the 52. We'll see. It's a bit of an aggressive play here, but if the 40 holds and the 50 holds, and then we get another harmony wave, then I'll add to it. Could be another trap. Yes, it could be another trap. We don't. We're just gonna have to. How could it be a trap if it's the 200 NT wrinkle completely reversed to 404? And that would be too wide of a stop for me to take, be honest with you. But let's see if I can get something here. All right. It needs to happen here, or I'm gonna just stop myself at the top of that range. I'm not gonna jerk around with this one. It's either gonna happen here. I mean, come on, I'm 2, 4, 6, 7. So it's either gonna happen or not. I mean, I got into 3 contracts, but I was like, all right. I mean, this is not a usual behavior. Here we go. Yeah, just get to that 300 and let's not fool around here. Let's just not jack around. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's not over yet. All right, and we're gonna go break even plus one to a couple of ticks, and I'm gonna let that one roll. Either it's gonna give me a big target or it's gonna come stop me for a break even. One of those two things are gonna happen, and I'm comfortable both ways. Look at these bastards. Yeah, that's okay. I mean that captain setup. I mean, you don't really see that type of behavior like that. But I'm not gonna just sit here and yeah. This is gonna be a pivot point here for price action. So if they trade above it, that can be an issue for the shorts. Interesting. Yeah. Um, I need to see more before I jump back in. I know Russell is just such a huge. It's holding up everything. You could tell that NASDAQ wants to go lower. It just we're finding a bid. They're finding a quick bid. I think we managed this rotation nicely. I mean, it was in maybe we made a little bit, nothing big. Yeah. So that see that they're trading above it. So then you're trapping everybody that went short in that rotation, not us, but captain set up short. We added, covered. It actually gave us a good 10, 12 points off of that rotation. Then covered that last contract once the market did not behave. Let's just keep working. Let's keep working through this. We'll find our trade. It's just a matter of time. What do we have here? We have a spammer. Wow. How do we get rid of these people? What a jerk off. Okay, so what are we seeing here? What we're seeing is a disconnect between the 200 and the 100, and the market has to do a couple of things. One, either break below 314 or run up to the 70-80 level and then reverse. That will set us up for a continuation of the selling pressure. Uh, if we break anything above 400, then they're doing exactly what they did earlier on, which is drop it just to trap it. And we'll if the market does that, then the market does that. But for me, it's this disconnect between the 200 and the 100 is putting me in a position where I need to wait. I need to wait for better price action and confirmation of. So patience, patience, patience. We need to undertrade this type of environment, and I don't know how much we're at for the day. So that last three contract decision actually it gave us a little bit of money, about 300, $600. We probably should have taken that one, but it's slightly up on that decision. And let's just keep working. Let's keep working. Thank you, Adnan. Appreciate it, man. 10 o'clock. We're playing in the middle of the range type of behavior here on the 100 NT Rincon. We're not showing momentum or strength on the long side or the short side. So I want to see the 314 come in. If they do come in at 314, I will look for rallies back up as an opportunity to short, but I need a signal. And maybe in the form of inception trade or trigger trade, railroad, something like that. So let's see if the 14 shows up. If they do, then that will set the stage for a continuation trade that can take us to the 300 and a break into the 80 and 75. Here you go. Let's see if we can find a rally that will get us in. Now the key is to find an entry. Yeah, they're gonna make it a bit tough here to get in. Target number 3 is hit. So you got a continuation on both the 200 and the 100. Target number 3 is hit. It's almost like you have to get in right on that switch trade, and that's what happened in the prior one. I don't know, Adnan, if you took that trade or not, but they keep like once it's ready to go, they're not pausing and pulling back to get you an opportunity to get in. They're just flushing. So I just gotta wait. Okay. Yeah, good job. 20, 21 points on that one. Adnan, good job. Well, that's the move on that one. The aggressive way is to get on that 14. Conservative way is to look for a new uh, harmony wave and wait for that one to develop. Any trade, Yanis? That was a switch trade right there. I don't know if you took it. And there's another switch trade right here. Yeah, did you make any money on it on that switch trade? Okay. All right. Yeah. Take that money. So what are we seeing here? I mean, you're seeing it from, it's telling you get ready and let's go. And now they're disconnecting right here. So you want to see another rotation and another harmony wave. Then we will be digging into the Globex band, and the Globex band will start at 277. Basically it's going to be 278. So we'll start digging into that one. Standing. And that's not a stupid question at all. Trade while you stand, because when you move, your blood flow and circulation is good, and you make quality, better decisions. It's the darnest things, but it does work. You want to hear something new too? When you're sitting down and trading, your blood will pool in your behind, and typically people make an asinine decisions. That's a new one. All right. So what's going on here? I mean, they're starting to establish a new one. Thank you, Adnan. I really appreciate your kind comments. I really do. And if you find this helpful in any way, make sure you subscribe, you like, you comment, you share. Let us know how we're doing for you. And we're trying to build a community here, and your effort is appreciated. We're by the way, we stream on YouTube, we stream on Facebook, we stream on tradearcade.tv. Take a look at that website too. It's dedicated for financial streaming. There you go. Good job, Oscar. Yeah. Here we go. We're about to hit the top end of Globe Expand at 278, 228. I mean, any trades I have here is more for scalp. You kind of needed to come in at the 28 and then also come in at that 14. Man, what's wrong with these people? Nobody wants love right now. We want money. Jokers. Here we go again. Yeah, I know. So it's trying to sell us love. Get the hell out of here. Hey guys, in the private room, on YouTube, there's spammers that are just blowing up our channel with adult dating sites, and I'm just trying to get rid of this dude here. I know it's a bot. No money, no love. Yeah. So this kind of area is susceptible for a pause. Where we at right now, we should expect a bit of a push, and it's not happening. And we're in the middle of the harmony wave. So, anything here is a scalp, and I'm not interested in just really jumping in. So I'm gonna keep my defensive posture. 10,960. Powerful target. It's not relevant for today. Hmm. Yeah, if this kind of closes lower, I may consider going short at the 80 quarter. Nope, hasn't happened. They keep playing around with this price, so I'm gonna hold off. Yeah, I read all the comments, buddy. Um, Everybody's contribution is important to me. So if If you put the energy to write it, I'm going to put the energy to read it. Here we go. All right. Okay, so that's where, here we go. The market is selling off. Sanya, I think you're doing a little bit more than just sharing. I guess today is the day where I'm getting all the trolls. So yeah, they put a captain set up short and pushed it lower right here. That's a signal. This motherfucker here. Damn, man. Now that one was a good one, man. You got that captain set up. That was gold right there. Okay, I got you. Yeah, they that's the third, fourth candle just wicked you out. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. Yeah, we're heading toward Globex right here. This is a big deal. This is a big deal right now. Yeah, that's a good one. Very nice, very nice. Flush it, baby, flush it. They are flushing it. So target number 6 in this rotation is 13,188.75. And we're about to hit it. We're trading under Globex. Beautiful rotation. We got a captain setup, inception trade right there. Actually, it's not an inception trade. It's just a captain setup. And then we got a flush into target number 4, a pullback into target number 5. It broke Globex and flushed everybody right under it. And I wouldn't be surprised if they will pause this and run it back up to that 50 area, because that would be a perfect way to trap everybody that traded under Globex on the short side. So the market may pause here and oscillate and play a bit of a game. No, that's okay, Oscar. Uh, Take care, Digitron. Welcome to the room. Uh, Russell 2000 has given it up a little bit. Let's take a look. I mean, we're getting a sell-off across the board, but let's see here. Oh yeah, look at that. Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, I think if you've seen this before, that reversal pattern. Okay, that's crude oil coming back up. Daily gold. Gold is firming up. RTY. Here we go. Now, that is just very interesting. I mean, an exhaustive behavior would be to break that 1921.8 and close lower. I mean, that would be a huge reversal. And the odds are they're gonna make it a two-sided market and just rally back up, flush it, rally back up, and just kind of uh, mark the market at a higher price above the open. If we want to see how exhaustive behavior look like, I mean that's one of them right there, where the market opens up, runs up, and comes back and closes lower. That's ultimately what you want to see in a reversal. Today is a bit different in the fact that we I mean, basically ran up and just continued to run up in a significant way. I think the buyers will step back in here. Here we come back to retouch Globex. You see that behavior? flush under Globex, then rally above Globex, designed to get rid of people on both sides of that market. The people who got flushed being long, and then the people who got short right under it and never covered are getting rolled over in this rally 250 that we just talked about. It's the clown show on YouTube today. Get alive, dude. How do you block people? Oh yeah, here we go. Timeouts. Yeah, here we go. Put that fucker on timeout. There we go. No, it's on YouTube. I just keep getting these adult inviting us to participate in love, and all what we want to do is participate in making money. They just don't get the point. They don't get the hint. All right. So so right here the market is out of sync between the 200 and the 100, and we're waiting on a couple of things to happen. Either you break down below Globex and 215, and or you break and close above 278. 278 will lead us, which is actually, it happens to be the top end of the Globex band. And if the market does that, then that's going to lead us to a bit of a reversal pattern, and we will look for pullbacks as a buying opportunity. Yeah, I don't have it on today. Yeah, Frida. That's exactly what they're doing. All right, guys. It's 11 o'clock. What do we see? We see that the market needs to do a couple of things in order for us to get engaged. Uh, First one is a break below 215. That will get me interested in the short again. Or you break above 278, 278, and that will get us interested in the long on pullbacks and on signals. Anything in between is just a waiting game. I always have the option of looking at the 20 NT Rinko and just kind of taking signals there, or take signals on the 20 NT Rinko if I feel like I see something solid there. But the best approach is to wait for the market to get in sync, then take on that behavior. We're ending the day or the morning session down 13.11. We got rolled over that trade like literally on the high of the day, but I had to kind of take that stop. Then we came in there, took a profit right here. Then after that, that's the second decision. Then we went and started to go short. I mean, we're in the right spot. It's just a little bit early, and ended up taking. So that's the third decision. Made a little bit of money off of that. Then the market just kind of sold off and sold off and sold off. So our fade up there, the idea is good. We got rolled over on one. It's inconsequential. I keep doing this over and over. It will all work out. So if you're on YouTube, make sure you take a look at our prior streams and hear all the live streams that we've had uh, since we started to live stream, and you could see the flow of our day, a day in, day out. It tells you uh, the profit or the stop or the expense for the day. It's also show you the equity since we started that stream. So we're right now, not including today, in the last 57 streams that we took and we did, we're up 70,162. That's going to be a little bit less after today, but not significantly. So then you could come in there and click on the YouTube channel. And what I've done to make it easier for people is I will have the actual trade shortcut right here. So you could click on it and it will take you to the actual decision maybe a minute before the decision. And then you could see, okay, well, we got in there, we made money, or we got stopped out, whatever the case happens to be. So you could see that over and over on all the trades that we've done. And here we have, days where we give up a little bit of money, but across the board, consistent and profitable. And you could verify it, and you could go in there and look at every single decision and every single trade that was made. So there's no question what's going on here. Hard money. Yep, 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 that's right. I am hard money. That is exactly right, Adam. That is exactly right. All right, guys. I mean, that's it for me. I'm not sure I'll trade any more, but if I do, I will show you whatever decisions I make tomorrow. But the odds are, can it be done? Sure can. In an hour at 12 o'clock. I'll see you then. No problem, Adam. You guys have a blessed day, and we will see you on the next one.